Creamy garlic and lemon sauce.
It's a man's job.
Well, when there's a man around, let me know.
I like it. Daggy.
Wonky.
Wonky. Yeah, we don't want wonky. As you know, Betty is pregnant.
Very nice.
For Chateau de Fruit. Red wine.
So we've decided on a smaller gap rather than a larger gap. We're going to go right into about a 2 mil gap. Overall, it's just looking fantastic, isn't it?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm using my Diablo blade for my jigsaw.
That's a man's job.
Well, when there's a man around, let me know.
I like it. So what are you doing then, love?
Well, I'm going to come, this is our line, so I'm going to come this side of it very slightly. I'm going to angle it very slightly in, if I can, because this is going to want to sit flat really, so that the top half butts up against our tree. So in that case, let's angle the tool, shall we?
So you see the little Allen screw in there?
Yeah.
It's on a little bed that's round. So you undo the Allen screw slightly, and this whole plate will tip.
Okay.
So let me go and do that for you.
Thanks.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Maggie's in on the action. Don't touch that, Maggie, it's sharp. No, off you go. And now we can angle it for the rest of the cut.
See how this moves now?
Yep. Excuse me, Maggie.
Which way do you want to do it?
We want to angle clockwise. So many helpers.
Yep.
Alright, we're on the right angle then?
Yeah. You got it.
Fits. Very nice.
Wow! Yeah, so I didn't film yesterday because obviously we were struggling, so I'm going to make up for it today and film this one. You've seen parts of how I've created the holes, the flutes for the bracket, and the notch out for the deck to sit onto the post. So I want to show you guys how we're going to do it down here, and then just get on and do it. So notched out to go over this bracket down about 100 mil, and also notched out this area for the subframe to sit in the post. We've learned from yesterday and we've chamfered this edge, so when the post goes up, this corner here won't impede the post from sitting in its home position, so it kind of rocks over. Look at that.
Solid?
Yeah.
Last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done.
Happy day.
Rob's finishing up the steps, so I'll come inside to make lunch. I'm making a nice creamy garlic and lemon sauce with chicken. Yesterday we had the tomato and basil. With garlic, today I'm going to try the creamy sauce and put it with some pasta. So I've just butterflied the chicken, which I'm just plain grilling, boiling some pasta, putting in some garlic with butter, a little bit of flour, just bottled lemon juice because that's what I've got on hand. Pop those all in together with some cream or milk, and that's your sauce, easy as pie. Adding some corn because, you know, corn and chicken go so well together. Look at those chickens. So I've decided to add a little bit of vintage grated cheese. I'm going to take them out now and rest them on a plate and use this pan to make the sauce. Turn the heat right down because making a creamy sauce, it can separate if the heat's too high. So in with the butter. As you know, I chop things quite rustically because we like things that way. It's easier and it tastes better, in my opinion anyway. Add the flour, make a little roux, and then add the milk, a little bit of cream, and then the lemon juice, and last of all the cheese, and that'll be the sauce done. I'm going to take that off the heat while I get the cream and milk organised. Make sure you stir that constantly until it thickens up. Okay, lemon's in, cheese is just melting down. There we go, looks amazing, doesn't it? Just waiting for the pasta to be done and we'll serve it up for lunch. Nice, easy, healthy lunch. I like the deck, Maggie.
So, what we do is we get a straight edge, measure mark, and we drill off. And make sure it's square off there.
Yep.
Parallel.
Yep.
And you just go.
Just step, Maggie.
No, Maggie, don't steal that, Maggie. Yeah! You better run!
There you go, Betty. When's that baby coming, hey? While Rob's out there continuing on with the deck, I'm in here getting our next video edited and uploaded to YouTube. We're getting a lot of people asking us, what's going on with Betty? How's the garden going? How are those pumpkins? So if there's anything you want to see more of, just drop us a comment below so we know what we're missing. We're just here giving it our best shot, having a fun time doing it, and hopefully sharing it with you will inspire you to do the same. Don't forget to subscribe because that helps us out too. If you want to keep these videos coming, we need the subscribers and the support to be able to keep them coming to you. So I'll see you when I'm back outside helping Rob. So, next step, Decky.
I'm just going to trim this edge here.
Yeah.
This goes nice and tight.
Yeah, okay. Come on, kitties. Come here. Sadie. Good girl. Stay here. Tilly. Too many helpers. You guys blend into this deck. The deck dogs. Nice. That looks great.
Nice and tight.
Yep, beautiful.
So I'll ping a line through.
Yep.
Cut it.
Yep.
So now we've got the deck cut. Gonna sorry love, here we go. Gonna pre-drill the holes and countersink them and ping a line across all the boards.
Because we want to make sure that all of the screws are in a straight line because they're quite chunky.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of them and they're doubled up on each board. So if they're not exactly straight, they're going to look a bit
Daggy. Wonky. Yeah, we don't want wonky.
We don't want wonky.
Yeah. All right.
The other thing that you told me you're going to do, which I thought was very clever, was to drill right through with one size drill bit and then come back with a thicker one for the actual boards so that when you pull them together, there's some bite in that under joist to pull them together rather than just have one single size all the way through. I thought that was pretty clever.
Cool. Thanks, darling.
Yeah.
Right.
So, let's do it.
Let's get into it.
said I'd walk 100 miles, but I got nowhere to go. Back in my time, I was a kid that had a head full of...
Job well done, babe.
Thanks, babe. So I got the first board set, screwed off. It's 100% parallel this side.
To the millimetre.
To the millimetre. It's about 4 o'clock, got to feed the animals, day's done.
Witching hour.
These guys are getting restless, getting in my way. Smashed my thumb. So Nick said, call it a day.
Yeah.
And there's always tomorrow.
Packing up time. Make some dinner, have a wine. Start again tomorrow.
Oh, do I have tea? Oh, not that sort of wine.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, red wine.
Yeah.
Red wine. Stay close to me. We haven't even had one yet. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Sayonara. If you're planning on going off-grid like us, or you're escaping the rat race and moving into a container or a tiny home where everything just will not fit, I know you're having a hard time deciding what you'll have to part with. So, speak to our good friends at Caboolture and Bribie Island Self-Storage. With an on-site manager, you can rest assured that your precious possessions are in great hands. You can find their details in the description below.
Morning, guys. What a bloody glorious morning it is. You coming, kids? Max, sorry, darling. You gotta stay there. Going on the quad. As you know, Betty is pregnant, and I can't find her. There she is. How did you get in there? Oh. Let me just show you where she is. She's got herself in the other paddock. Disaster averted. She's in the other paddock. Phew, what I was going to say was, you know how she's pregnant, and she's definitely getting a lot bigger now. So I was a bit concerned. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, let me show you. Mousetrap. Measy holes. Measy holes. Measy holes. That's controlling the mice plague. We got some bins for the food that they definitely can't get into. Talking of getting into, we're going to get back into that deck. So, drill, countersink, and set them in there. 80mm screw, or 3 inches, and they've got to run all the way along there on 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row, 5 row, 6 rows. So I'm going to run some string lines through so we can get the screws nice and straight, and then I'm just going to get into it. How many mags? Woohoo! Close up, yay! All right, but first, feeding the large ones. Come on there, Max. Hey, Betty! Get up! He's coming. Rocco should be coming about now. Come on in, Rocco. Come on in, Rocco. Yeah. Good boy. Hey. So I train Rocco just to wait until I finish taking his rug off before he eats. And he'll come and greet me and show me that rug's off and it's all good. Here you go. All right? Very good boy. Come on in. Hit it up. And Maggie's decided to have the cow's food. I don't know what Betty's going to think of that. We'll find out in a sec. work time. Yeah, it's work time. Maggie. Good girl. Come on in. Good girl. There we go. Right.
Got back from the post office and received a beautiful care package from my friend Lisa, who always supports us in our lifestyle off-grid and always sends little tidbits for us to find useful and learn new ways of doing things. Let's have a look what she's sent this time. We've got some winter woolies, nice jumper. Oh, look, Easter egg, isn't that gorgeous? Thanks, Lisa. Hot water bottle, yes, just what I need. It is getting freezing. Oh, Mentos, yummo. Foot soak, oh yes, I'll feel human again. Foot and heel balm, I love you, Lisa. Chupa chups. White sage cleansing room spray, I like it. With all the good energy we can get. And she's always sending me from her garden seeds. What have we got here? Marigold seeds. Last time she sent through some lavender. Paprika seeds. Yes. Let's have a look at these guys. Oh, I can't wait to grow some paprika. Yates Garden Guide. Yes. I need all the help I can get. Back to basics, handy hints around the home. Sounds intriguing, looks intriguing. Oh, all kinds of different things that you can do with different objects around the house instead of having to run to the shop. What a terrific idea. The Dutch potatoes to plant. It's in perfect order. Get that chipping and into the ground. Can't wait to pick a harvest of those and eat them. Yummo. Well, that's very cute. Some dill. Well, we just got back from picking up our 10 chickens and rooster, and we have a guide to keeping poultry in Australia. Wild food plants. Now that's interesting because we do have some fruits and veggies growing wild around our property, including some really hot chilies. Love that. Canning and preserving. Nice. Can't wait to get into that one. And blacksmith. That is just beautiful. Mentos. Thank you so much, Lisa. It's a beautiful care package and we will use all of those things here running amok off grid. Thank you so much for your support ongoing and for sending us those beautiful things. Can't wait to use them. Who doesn't love the Australian wild Bribie? Did you see the man from Snowy River? Well, our Australian Bribie is in trouble. A supposed population explosion has caused a culture war over Australia's wild horse. Accusations of overgrazing, trampling of parklands and riverbanks calls for our help to rehome these beautiful brumbies rather than to continue to allow them to be culled. Horse lovers argue that it's the gold mining and industry driving the horses out and ruining the parklands. Australian Government Parklands and Wildlife are rounding them up, and those not rehomed are taken to slaughter. Previously, they were shot from choppers and left for dead. Our hope is to take on the wild horses and start them under saddle to help rehome them rather than see our heritage destroyed. The Brumby is a sound, sturdy horse with a very mild manner, perfect for children and new riders. Stay tuned as our Brumby bailout begins. Thank you so much to Michelle and Ian from Snowy Brumby Photography Adventures for allowing us to showcase their beautiful images.
Right then, what we have here is what's commonly known as a bucket. Bucket and his handle, bucket and his lid. And there is another bucket. What's with all this then, Robert? You might be asking yourself. Well, that's a bloody good question. You see, it's what we know in the trade as a drinking bucket for the chickens. So what we're going to do, stop with this stupid accent. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to use this to hold our water. It's called like a pail. We're going to drill a hole in there, not too high, not too low. This is going to sit in here. Now you may be asking yourself, well, Robert, that's very good. But how are the bloody chickens going to get in there and eat and drink the water? Well, you see, I don't know if you can see this. See those lines? Huh? Yeah. Well, this was about a $3 bucket from Bunnings. I'm going to cut that line there, or maybe a little bit higher. I start higher because you can always cut more, you can't cut less. Anyway, I'm going to start there, drill a hole around about that level, just the bottom of the bucket there. So what happens is, it's magic. You fill this up with water. Water comes out the hole until it fills up the bucket, and there's equilibrium amount of pressure between the top of that hole and where the water level is. It's magic. You watch. So first thing I've got to do, I'm going to cut along this line all the way around. Right, here we go. So you might want to start off with a hole. Just so happens I've got one of these. It's called a step drill. If you have not got a step drill, why the bloody hell not? It's a great tool. Go and get yourself one. So, see, we have a hole. Now I'm going to neatly cut all the way around. I'll go this way because I'm left-handed. A nice little hole. Now place that in. We want to measure roughly where we want the water to be. Mark, don't you? Okay, is that white mark? That there. I've been lucky enough to find in my repertoire, it's an electrical, goes on the socket as a plug, I guess, but it's got a thread. So I'm just going to drill to the side of that thread, and if it works, I'll use it as like a bung. There we go. Look at that. I know. Robert, you are a bloody genius. That will hold water if I want it to. Now let's go and fill it up with water and see if it works. Be hilarious if it doesn't. Let's go. Back at the water station and put the lid on. What that does, it creates vacuum. So as the water goes down, it kind of holds against the flow of the water until we reach an equilibrium here. Be a bit of a jumping and hooing around if it does. Oh, gluk, gluk, hear that? That's air getting in to replace the vacuum. So as soon as the liquid gets there, it won't allow any more air in. So the vacuum inside will hold the water at that level. Hear it? Oh, look at that. It's magic. Happy boy. Let me go and show Nick. Yay, Nick. Come and see what I've done.
What have you done?
Look at that, mate.
Aha!
Hey, hey.
2 buckets become 1.
Absolutely. And you see that there?
Yeah.
That goes on like an electrical socket as a block. It's like
A little bung.
bung. And I thought, well, why don't I bung that up? Yeah. So this actually fits inside there.
Yeah.
If you wanted to carry it around, say from the tap miles away.
Ah. Bung it up and then unbung it
Yeah.
when you
and
want the water to flow. Fantastic.
So I'm happy.
Nice job, and I like the way there's plenty of room for the chickens to get their head in there. Like the other one, we were concerned that they may not put their head into the hole. But that looks like it solves that problem.
Happy?
Yeah, great. Do you want to take it over, see if it works?
Shall we?
See if they like it.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the bung in. All right. It's a delicate operation. Oh, and it only needs that one hole, doesn't it? See the air's coming in?
Yeah. When the baby chickens arrive,
Yeah.
and people who receive them in the post or however they receive them, unpack them, they always dip their nose in the water when they put them into their new pen so that the chicks know where the water is. And once they know where the water is, they're good to go. She'll be wormed with this one here.
I'm having to clear out the drill bit.
So let's see if she starts.
Oh, there's the bossy one. Baby on the way within the next week or 2, which is scary. I've chalked a line.
Have much luck. To get the